Good morning, Brandermel. Greg Smith here, and we're going to kick things off with a quick update on that water situation from last week. Remember all the fuss over in Richmond? Well, you can rest easy knowing Chesterfield water is safe and sound. Multiple water sources, folks. They really come in handy sometimes, huh, Tanya?
You said it, Greg. Always good to have a backup plan. And speaking of planning ahead, the Board of Supervisors had their first meeting of the year on January 8th. They elected the new chair and vice chair for the year. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Board of Supervisors, what does that have to do with me over here in Brandermill?
Well, Tanya, those folks make decisions that impact all of us in Chesterfield. Think budgets, zoning, even things like park improvements. Speaking of shaping our community, have you weighed in on the Courthouse Road extension project? The survey deadline was January 10th. Big changes could be coming our way, so make your voice heard. Tanya, what else is going on?
Well, Greg, we all have a say in how our community evolves. And while we're on the topic of community, let's not forget those who keep us safe. Huge congratulations to our newest batch of deputies graduating from the Sheriff's Academy this week. They're ready to hit the streets and keep Chesterfield secure.
And speaking of law enforcement, the Police Citizens Academy is gearing up for their spring session. Starts March 6th. If you've ever wondered what it's like to walk in an officer's shoes, this is your chance. Plus, you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at how our police department operates.
It's a fantastic opportunity to learn more about the folks who keep our community safe. And speaking of safety, a reminder to all you drivers out there, Chesterfield's new school zone speed camera program is officially in effect.
30-day warning period is over, folks, so slow down, keep our kids safe, especially around those school zones.
Now let's shift gears to some fun stuff happening around Chesterfield. This Friday, January 10th, Supervisor Schneider is hosting a fascinating talk about preserving history at the Beulah Recreation Center. It makes you wonder, Greg, what stories lie hidden right here in Brandermill?
Tanya, that's a great question. Lots of history in Brandermill just waiting to be discovered. And speaking of things we might have forgotten about, just a friendly reminder. Free Christmas tree recycling is still going on at the convenience centers until January 31st. Don't let those trees clutter up your yard any longer, folks.
Good point, Greg. A little decluttering never hurt anyone. And for those who want to stay even more in the know, be sure to check out Chesterfield County's podcast, Chesterfield Behind the Mic, and their fantastic blog, Chesterfield On Point. Always full of insightful information about our community.
You got that right, Tanya. Now, before we sign off, let's introduce you to our adorable pet of the week, Cranberry the Husky. This handsome fella is about 6 years old, full of energy, loves exploring the great outdoors.
He sure does, Greg. He's got a voice you won't soon forget. But a heads up to potential adopters, Husky experience is a must for this guy. He needs an owner who can handle his strong personality and keep him on track.
All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Stay tuned for more local happenings later this week.
And in the meantime, Chesterfield, remember to report any illicit discharges you see around our waterways. Keep our environment clean and healthy. And don't forget to sign up for Chesterfield Alert for important updates and emergency notifications. Stay informed, stay safe, and have a great week.